Hi everybody, how are you guys? Good to see you again. Do you like my floral Hawaii shadow shirt? You know, I've got like a strapless bra on with it, and it's like, I don't even have boobs, but it's like, strapless bras are just for everyone. I have a freaking lip gloss on. I hate lip gloss so much, but speaking of what's on my face, I just did a full-on, like, long-ass look of this, and it will be coming soon, but I think this is gonna be first, because what I did this look with was the Urban Decay Moondust palette, with the addition of, like, a few other shadows, but mainly what you see here, Urban Decay. I am going to do a quick little review, keep it or leave it thing with this. I think this will be what, keep it or leave it 2. Kioli. I really want to get this started, and I know I kind of like haven't done it yet, but I'm like getting there. I'm ready to get it started. This is our second keep it or leave it. I'm actually doing kind of a little different thing here. I've been playing a lot with editing all of my different videos and like trying to find out the best way to edit and the way that I love the most, what's most aesthetically pleasing to me and what I think you guys will like as viewers. And so instead of swatching these right here on my hand, I actually am going to have a little voiceover here coming up, and I have little swatches. So I'm going to go ahead and get into that so you can see the swatches first, and then we'll talk about whether I'm going to keep it or leave it.
Okay, this is the palette. It's got 8 colors here. As you can see, 8 shades. The front is really nice. It's got the nice mirrored effect on the word Moondust. The back has the typical Urban Decay sticker with all the little information on it. It's got a really nice glitter cover, except the glitter doesn't rub off, which is great. And the front has a nice little closure. So we're starting off here with Spectre. It is this really pretty pink color. It's pretty light in coverage, but it's really simple, and it's pretty beautiful. It's really pretty. Here we have like a little shout out to Joe. Oh, hello there. And then we have Element. This is more of a kind of like, I can't decide if this is orange or red, to be honest. But it kind of appears different in different lights. It's definitely a mixture of both, really. It's very pretty. Its coverage isn't my favorite. Like, I feel like on the eye, it's not as opaque, and you can kind of see in the swatch there it kind of trails off. This is Magnetic. This is the other one in the palette that I felt like, I don't know, I just felt like the coverage wasn't as much as I was looking for. It is a nice, beautiful purple though, and it's kind of like dusty. It's definitely not like a vibrant, bright purple or anything, but it is really pretty, and it definitely has its merits. It's not like it's a horrible shadow or anything, but I felt like I kept having to add more. This is Light Year. This is one of my favorites in the palette. This one is really bright, really opaque. It's a beautiful, almost primary green. It's almost like it's kind of like a lit from within kind of color. It's absolutely stunning. I felt the coverage was great. As you can see there on the swatch, it's pretty consistent all the way through the tail there. It's green. It's got maybe like a little bit of a blue reflect in there, but not a ton. It's pretty much just like green. This is like hardcore. And as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but it kind of stained my hand. So this is Granite. This is kind of the basic silver in the palette, and it is super pigmented, super intense. Really, like, there's not much else that you can ask for from this shadow. It's just really coming through. It's definitely kind of like a gunmetal. I see the tail there is a little bit faded out, but I feel like the beginning of it, where it's really packed on, is really there, and it's definitely a pigmented shadow. So then we have Lithium, which is the gold in the palette, and this is just stunning as well. Urban Decay has their classic Half-Baked, which is a lot more warm than this, or a lot more yellow, I guess I would say. This is definitely kind of like a cool tone gold. It's absolutely stunning. I think that it would be really beautiful in combination with Granite as like a mixed metals kind of look, and just look at that. It's like practically foil. It's insane. This is the kind of beautiful finish that these Moondust shadows are really meant to have, and it's just really gorgeous. And then we have Vega. This one is just stunning. This last row, this bottom row is just perfect, like all around practically. Vega is a beautiful blue. I guess I would go so far as to say it's kind of like a cobalt, maybe. I wouldn't say that it's like a navy, and I wouldn't really call it electric blue either. It's kind of between the two, and I like that because it doesn't feel so like tween, you know. Blue is dangerous. The last one we have is Galaxy, and this is by far my favorite swatch in the whole palette. This is kind of a black with a mixed glitter base. It's definitely got blue and green reflex in it, and at first it kind of just looks like a little bit like granite almost, but when you get that light on it, it's like, oh my god, wow, it's got so many different colors in it, and it's really unique, and I can't wait to use this on the eyes. This swatch is just stunning.
In case you didn't know, this eyeshadow palette is made up of 8 Urban Decay eyeshadows that are Moondust shadows. That's a different kind of Urban Decay shadow. It's like a super intense glitter. It's like a hard pack glitter shadows, and I believe, I have to check, but I believe this was $49. Yes, it is $49. It is $49 at Sephora, and you can get it now, which is fabulous because like I would have like special access to anything. The palette itself is great. I love the cover. This does not come off at all. I have glitter on my hands, but I'm like, it's definitely from swatching. This doesn't come off at all. I love the little mirrored Moondust word, and it's got a great, what's great about it is that it has a great mirror, it has a great hinge. So like if you want it to be like that, it's great, or if you want it to sit like that so you can see it as you sit it down. Ooh, look at it like rainbowing from my It Cosmetics palette. Oh, that's how they should have done it. If you want to sit it down and be able to have you see yourself without having to hold it up, it will do that. So as you can see, for the most part, these swatch really great. I was particularly blown away by Galaxy, and oh, I've got like light from, I like open it's like, oh, like, oh, light from the angels. I was particularly impressed by Light Year, which is what I actually have on the center of my eye here. Granite, Lithium, and Galaxy. So that is the green, the gold and silver kind of here, and then the Galaxy is kind of like a multicolored one. Two that I actually had some difficulties with when I was doing my own makeup is Spectre here, the pink, and then Element, which is kind of, I can't decide if it's red or an orange. Like, I thought it was definitely an orange, but then I saw it on someone else online and I was like, that's really red. And then I put it on myself and was like, I don't know what the fuck that is. What I struggled with is that, especially in the swatch, Spectre is really, God, I'm blinding you. Spectre is super not as opaque as the others, but that's kind of nice because it's kind of this like ballerina ballet slipper pink, and you can kind of just like do a much more wearable look with this, because obviously these aren't going to be like shades that you're going to be wearing all the time, so it's kind of nice to have like a thrown in one there. So I'm not that like, what do you call it, pissed off about that, because I think that will make a really cute inner corner shade. Element though, I did a look on Element, and I haven't looked at the footage on my computer yet, but I just did not love the way it turned out. I put it on the inner corners to like do like this pop of fiery kind of color, and I just could not for the life of me get it pigmented enough. And I kind of felt similarly about Magnetic here on my eyes today, the purple. I felt like Light Year was like boom, pop, boom, 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 clap, whatever, sound of my heart, and and I just felt like I wasn't sure if Magnetic was like really getting it, you know? And so like it is kind of like a hit or miss kind of thing for me. I would say that probably, if I count Spectre as being worth something because I think it's nice to have a kind of more wearable Moondust shade, there's really only the two out of the whole palette that I thought were just kind of like, they're not bad shadows, they just weren't, they're a little more like finicky than I would have thought that they would be. I don't know why. Like, I haven't worked with any of the single Urban Decay Moondust shadows, so I'm not really sure if that's like a thing across the line. I did read in some comments on Facebook that other people were kind of having some issues with it, but then I saw a lot of comments where people were like, I love this, it stays on all day, this is really great, it's completely pigmented. So I'm definitely not ready to write it off because I definitely think that it has the potential to be like a really good palette, because already, I mean, I like what, 6 out of the 8 shades that are included in here. So like it definitely is not a leave it. And I'm going to keep it. But the point is that I'm definitely not returning it because I really like the Few, and I definitely am going to be doing some more videos with this. You're definitely going to be seeing some videos with some of these lower row guys in the future, because I think that Granite and Lithium, the kind of silver and gold of the palette, are gonna be really good for like a kind of like fall wintry look. I think I'm like really ready to feel that. So it's definitely not a leave it. And honestly, I would say that if you feel like this is a color palette that you're interested in and you like glitter shadows, then you probably should give this a chance, because you can't always return it. And I really do think that it is a decent product. Obviously it's about the same as an OG price of a Naked palette. Like, if you're young and you don't know, these used to be like, what, like exactly $50 or something, and they've gone up like $4. Oh my god, you know, if you think about it, like a $4 price jump for however many people buy Naked palettes, it's like a huge jump for Urban Decay. Like, whew, somebody got a yacht for Christmas. Obviously, this has, what, 12 shades in it? Is that right? Am I crazy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I was not wrong. This has 12 shades. It's about the same price. This has 8, but these are kind of specialty shades. I feel fairly confident. I'm not sure, but I feel like the Moondust singles are more expensive than Urban Decay regular eyeshadow singles, because they are like a glitter kind of thing, and glitter is more expensive. So if this is something that you've seen, you're like, oh man, I really want that, I would say yeah, go for it, because I think it is a good palette. I think it is, and it's definitely something that, like, especially if you're a person who likes doing fun makeup, who likes to maybe like do fun makeup for going out or for doing photo shoots, stuff like that. If you're a makeup artist, you could totally justify this purchase, because I think it's really fun and unique. I definitely don't have anything else like this in my collection at all. And I did use this NYX Prismatic shadow to do a little bit on my eyes here, and I know they have some similar, now that I think about it, they have quite a similar color palette. I know they have one very similar to Spectre and these NYX shadows, and I feel like they have one very similar to Element. That's very interesting. I really should look and see about those, because I would love to like do a full like comparison. But even that, these prismatic shadows are still not the same, because these are definite glitters and these are not glitters. These are just kind of like a duochrome. This is definite like chunky kind of glitter. Not chunky in that you are gonna get a shit ton of fallout. I will say that. Yes, I still have it like other areas of my face. These are definitely a shadow you are not gonna be able to do after your face makeup. You're gonna definitely want to do these beforehand. I had to take a wipe and wipe under my eyes and all over my face to get most of the glitter off, and I still know I have like one like somewhere up in here, and it's all over my hands. I'm sure it's, oh my god, it's all over my body. As a crop top, so I just looked down and was like, wow, I have the most glittery stomach ever. I feel like an alien. So keep it or leave it. I'm definitely keeping it. If you are someone who is interested in buying it, I would say definitely go for it. This is definitely a win for me, even if the two shades, Element and Magnetic is the purple one, even if they aren't like superstars, they're still very like decent shadows. They're not like shitty by any means. So I think that's the first time that I swore in this video. Wow. fuck? Comment down below, let me know if you are interested in the Urban Decay Moondust palette, if you bought it, if you're gonna keep it or leave it. Comment down below, let me know. I'm dying to know. Please tell me, please, I wanna know. Like the video if you liked it. It really helps me out so that I know that you like these kind of review videos and what you want to see in the future, because that is my goal in doing this. I want to show you guys what you want to see. I'm a people pleaser. What can I say? And subscribe to my channel if you want to see videos similar to this. I put up videos whenever I feel like it. I've been pretty consistent with Mondays at noon. PST time, represent. I will see you guys again soon. Bye!